Ingenious Supplies.
Game night!
Tonight on Game Night, Deborah, Mike, Nikki, and me, Lincoln, are going to teach and play Flower Fields, a game for 1 to 4 players designed by Luca Bellini and Luca Borsa and published by Horrible Guild. What's that sound? Are you guys hearing it? Is it a buzz? It is a buzz. I think it's bees.
Hey, Nikki.
Yeah,
Will
Link?
you teach us Flower Fields?
Yes, I will. In Flower Fields, we are creating flower fields. Hey.
Hey.
On our own player boards. We all have the same player board. You can mix it up by rotating the player board.
Okay.
But I made sure everybody has this little tiny circle, should be
the
facing
bottom?
you at the bottom.
The single one?
All
Yep.
right.
Okay.
There is already stuff printed on the board, as you can see, and I will get all into that. We want to create these nice, wonderful flower beds and score them. We are only going to score our most valuable flower beds.
Okay.
All right. So if you have like 2 groups of blue that are separated on your board, you're going to only score the most valuable one. All right. The colors I should point out right now, since we've got them all out here, is blue and yellow and red. All right. This is considered white,
Okay.
and white is a whole other thing. It's only 1 point per zone. All right.
Okay.
A zone on a tile, I'll move one over here, is going to be the squared in
The rectangle there,
area.
yeah.
The border.
All right.
Shows the borders, yeah.
It will be the borders. So these 2 squares is 1 zone. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
But there are some that are literally just 1 zone.
Right.
One zone, one
One
zone.
little
Okay.
square.
Okay.
I don't know if they get any bigger. I haven't really gone through all the tiles.
Okay.
All right. We are going to play this in 3 seasons. At the end of season 1 and 2, we are going to do a little income round. Our income are the bees. So, like I said, we
Beads? Did you say beads?
bees.
Bees, okay. I thought you said beads.
No, bees is
Who wants
the
to buy bees?
I
don't
want
know.
to buy bees.
I
Getting
don't
Arrested
know.
Development.
I don't know.
Wikipedia.
So we'll get some income,
Uh-huh.
which is in the form of bees. In
Beads? No.
at the end of round, I'm just gonna shoot on through.
You should.
At the end,
You should.
At the end of season 1 and 2.
Okay.
At the end of season 3, we are gonna score everything up, and there's a score sheet, and I'll get into all that too.
Because,
Okay.
because winter is coming.
Winter
I
is
don't have
coming.
that done.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
We are also going to score points for filled up rows and columns.
Okay.
And that's going to be 5 points.
Is
And
that the
I'll
end of the third?
Get all into it. Yeah, all the scoring is the end of the third
Okay.
round. The number of tiles that we place out in this outer ring is based on the number of players.
Okay.
So we've got 16 out here. All right.
Okay.
A season is going to end when the last tile from this outer ring
Okay.
is taken and
Okay.
placed onto a board.
Oh,
all
okay.
right.
Sounds good.
Or discarded, I should say, because
Okay.
you could possibly take it. You can't place it legally, so you throw it out. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Yes.
We are going to, from this outer, take from what is in front of where the sun is.
Okay.
If we want to go further along than where the sun is, let's say I want this tile, I will have to take 2 bees and place them on the ones I want to skip, move the sun, and then take the one I want.
Oh my goodness.
All right. We're always going clockwise around, but if we get all the way here, whoever takes this tile will get a bee
Get some,
with it.
some freebies.
Get
You
some
get some income.
Some free
Bees.
bees. Ha ha ha.
I'm a dad
Okay.
at heart. Yeah. When it comes
you
to
are the
joke,
dad
I'm
joker?
a dad. Yeah.
Okay.
Mom jokes.
Yeah, mom jokes. There we go.
TM.
I got a little bit ahead of myself. On a turn, you are going to either take from this, and I just showed you how you do that,
Okay.
and then you would place it onto your board, or you can take from the small flowers, which is this center, and it's called the field board. All right.
Okay.
If you take from here, you take this little one, and you have to place 2 bees on to that. Okay.
2 bees from my supply.
From your own supply.
Oh, those are expensive.
I guess having the 2s are very important.
Guess so.
We do have more of the 2ers, and it will refill at the end of the season.
Okay.
All right. The other action we could choose to do is to simply take these 2 bees from the center.
Oh.
All right. Or from here. So if someone's taken this one and now it's your turn, you could take the 2 bees from here. It's just an action of taking 2 bees. So that's a way to
Right.
get a little more money before the end of the season.
So
Okay.
2 bees or not 2 bees? Is that what the deal
Yeah,
That
I
is
think
the
so.
question.
That is correct, sir.
That was an acceptable mom joke.
The other thing that you could choose to do is if you've already got some tiles on your board, you can choose to put a bee on any tile that has this bee in it. So if I already had this going on my board, this was a horrible tile to grab. If I already had this going on my all kinds of illegal.
See, this is why these
Here, try
little,
this
the
guy.
ones in the
Does that
middle are
work?
so good. Look at that. There you
There you
go.
go.
Well, I'm also trying
Okay.
to show you another part
Yeah.
here.
Okay, there we go.
So if I already had this on my board, I could choose to put a bee on it. The rules allude to maybe having more bees symbols on some of these. I haven't seen them, I don't know. But what you do is you take the bee and you place it on to your board. And if there are any more bees on your blue section, you have to pay that many bees from your bees back into
goodness.
the pool.
The
all
more
right.
bees
That's
you
very
add.
expensive game.
So if
Yeah.
I had this going on
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to place this bee, I would take a bee. I have one other bee in this section. I would
one
have to
out?
throw one out. All right?
Because it's already on there?
Because this one had been already on there. It's a
Okay.
way of, I guess, just charging you for more bees in your area.
In your bonnet.
Okay. So that's the payment rule of it, and you can place a bee on any tile if you take that action. All right. However, taking a tile from this outer circle or taking a tile, the small bees, as another part of that action, you can place a bee, but you have to place it onto that tile that you picked up.
Got it.
And the payment rule is the same for that.
Okay.
All right, so if there are any more bees in the section, you would have to pay that amount.
Does that section mean by color?
Yes.
Okay.
And by section, I mean color-connected area. So
Okay.
you could have another blue up here, but it's not connected, so you don't have to
Right.
worry about it, all right?
Okay.
And that's all for the payment. And again, if you take a small one, you can place a bee onto that one too, and the same payment applies to that, okay?
Okay.
I don't even remember where.
That was
Yeah,
It's close enough.
Okay. So I said I'd get back to what's printed on your board.
Okay.
You can cover up what is printed on your board, okay?
Okay.
As most game rules go, you can't slap one down with half of it hanging
Sure.
off the side.
Polyomino game rules?
Exactly.
Yeah.
In this game, however, your first tile has to be placed on the bottom row.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
can't go just anywhere.
Okay.
And then from there, you place tiles around or next to a real tile.
Right.
Okay, the printed ones don't count as something you can place next to.
Oh, really?
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Okay.
So everything has to be
so
connected.
I can cover this up. My next one will have to in some way connect to the
Okay.
real printed tile, but I can cover up whatever I
Can
want.
you still count the tile underneath as part of the zone, or is these
Yes.
okay?
So if I had
Section.
like again this blue one, this printed blue is part of the zone.
Okay.
Okay. So it's kind of interesting. I
Whatever's
covered up half
visible.
of it and I turned it into a zone. So now this is 1 and 2 zone. Whereas if I did this, there's 2. It's bigger, but it's still
Right.
2 zones.
Okay.
All right. The other things that are printed on your board are the beehives here, and you can cover those, and these cobwebs or spider webs, and you can cover those too. And you probably want to cover those because when we get to the end of a round, which is the last tile from this outer circle is taken and placed or discarded, we go into like an income phase. You are going to count the number of beehives visible on your board minus the number of spider webs visible on your board. So the more spider webs you cover up, the more beehive points you'll get. But of course, if you cover up beehives, then you're also losing out on bees. The other thing is also normal placement rules. We're not building upwards. Okay.
Okay.
So it's all just flat. All right.
I can't have a tower of bees. Hydroponic flowers
Yeah.
go up.
Well,
That's a different game. That's a different
some
game.
are really tall.
Sure,
Or you might be
sunflowers.
splicing them together and they're making these crazy things.
No bee tower.
Okay,
no tower of
fine.
bees.
So this is the little start marker, and
Right.
whoever has last smelled a flower is the start player. Whoever ends the round by taking the last, the person to the left of them will get the start marker. So it's
Okay.
not going to necessarily
Sure. Oh,
go
interesting.
around.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right. And let's get into scoring. We have a score sheet here, and we're just going to count up the number of zones in the blue times the number of bees in that zone and get those points. And the same for the yellow and the same for the red. All right? The white zones, these white
Or
tiles,
for loading and unloading.
are exactly are only 1 point each, okay? So they're just 1 point each.
Got it.
They're not
Except after 6
magnificent,
p.m.
but maybe you're gonna need them.
Yep.
And then if you have filled a column or any number of columns, you get 5
or
points.
rows. So you
Or
both-
rows,
Okay.
you get 5 points for the
Okay.
rows
Okay.
as well.
What happens if I have no bees in my in my color connected area?
To score a color connected area, you need to have at least one bee in it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
BB in
Okay.
it.
A BB in it.
Dangerous.
Let's see, and then I said the white
Yeah, it's 1
is
point
just
for each-
1 point
for each zone.
and then 5 points for a column and 5 points for a row.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
When we reset up, I should have said anything that's left on this center board gets wiped
Oh.
off, and we put new ones out. So
Okay.
if there are bees left on here, if there are tiles left on here,
Oh.
the tiles are out of the game,
Okay.
and the bees go back into the
Oh,
supply.
the bees go away.
Yeah, and we put 2 new
Oh.
bees in here.
Okay.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
imagine we
Okay,
could
let's
probably leave.
see.
Oh no, it doesn't. No, they go into the supply, so you could leave the 2 bees if somebody didn't take them.
Okay.
Who is who's
Sm-
smelling the
smell-
best?
I mean, Nikki is the most gardenery of the gardeners here, so I would probably
Am
say.
I?
I mean, do
I
you do-
smell flowers with miles sometimes.
There you go.
That might be a little
I'm
more
definitely not a
often.
green thumb.
Okay.
All right, I'll tell you.
Especially
I
lately, there's very
still
it's
super-
nothing growing. But okay. Well, before we get started, let's thank Gamegenic for sponsoring this episode. Today we're using their token keep. We don't need any sleeves or anything like that today, but we do love their token keep.
Yay.
Thank you.
Okay, Deborah.
All right.
Okay, let's see if I understand
Okay.
what I'm doing. So I have to do bottom row,
Yes.
and I have to start here. And
Or,
move this
or
way.
it's going
Or
to cost you
pay.
some bees.
Okay, or cost
Or-
me bees.
You can you can take this one, pay bees to go further and move the sun. You could take the
2 bees,
small
right?
flowers,
Right.
which
And
is
pay
taking
2
one of
bees.
those and pay 2 bees. You could just take
I
these
could
2
just take 2
bees from
bees?
the center and be done with your turn.
And be done with it.
You could, but you can't because you have nothing on your board.
Right.
But you could just do the place a bee action.
Oh, right,
but you
right,
don't
right,
have
right.
tiles yet, so that's not
Is there
really
any reason
anything.
not to just take some bees?
I mean, I would take them. I'm
Just
probably
take the
if it gets
bees?
to me, I'm probably going to take
I think
them.
all of us might take bees when the bees are around.
Just
that's
take
it.
some bees. That's all I get to do.
That's it.
I don't get to start
And
building
that's
a
all
garden.
the bees
Okay.
right
Bye,
now.
bees.
Buzz.
All right.
All right, that's yay.
Okay. Here we go.
Fancy first turn. Go ahead.
I'm just going to take this first tile
I
here.
like that tile.
It
too.
is a
Yeah,
good
especially
tile.
For,
Yeah, here we go.
I'm going to cover a
yeah, the
spider web,
spider's
by the
web.
way.
Yeah, I know.
For sure.
I'm gonna take this this tile, this tile, and figure out where it's
Okay.
gonna go. I can't flip it around.
No,
We can't flip it.
there's
I'll
nothing
throw it
on
around.
the other
That
side.
is, I saw that when Nikki was
Take.
lifting him up. I'm like, oh darn.
Yeah.
I already tried. That's just. I don't need blue.
No, any blue.
Okay, well, I'm
Hey,
going to
blue.
take that one,
Okay.
Okay.
Let's try that.
and I want to cover up
Okay.
the spider web.
I'm gonna be taking.
I'm a bee.
I'm gonna be taking
It's going to be filled with bees today.
a tile. Let's see. I got all this money. I don't know even why I took it, but
Well, so you can get those when you need them.
I guess so.
I think
Sure.
that's
Because remember, when you take this one, you put 2 bees on there.
That's right. That's right. That's expensive.
why I was going to take those bees.
Well, I think that was an excellent tile choice. I have to say.
If you want the blue, if you want the land of blues.
Do that land of blues.
Land of blue flowers.
Nikki, when I chose this, can I choose to put a bee on? I
you
want to do
may
that. yeah.
choose to.
Oh, right.
You're gonna be
And
out
you
of
had
bees
no
soon.
other
Like,
bees.
But the thing is it's the cheapest point to put bees on is
Yes.
to like do it right away.
Yeah.
What if you need more bees?
What if you need
I'm
some
gonna
more
save
bees?
my bees.
Okay.
I'm a bee conservationist.
It was free for him. However,
A bee conversation. So I have to do down here. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay.
Oh, that's right.
I'm
You
gonna-
skipped going.
I'm gonna pay here and take this guy
Yeah, that's a big.
Here.
and go with this.
Yeah, it's a pretty good tile. That's a pretty
yeah,
good tile.
it's a nice one.
I think is my plan. I still
You
don't have no
covered a
bees
bee.
on it.
You
I got-
covered a hive.
Oh, I did have a hive, but
Voice of the beehive.
I don't know.
What about over here? Oh, you have to be on the bottom.
I have to be on the
Never
bottom,
mind.
right?
Have to be
Ignore
on
me.
the bottom.
Right? I think so.
You could also just do this.
You got bees in your
yeah,
head.
but I like.
I
having,
understand.
You know,
I wanted to take those.
But
free-
that's also a zone, right?
Free
That still
zones.
counts as a zone.
That is
oh,
a
okay,
zone.
great. Then I'm going to do that. Yeah. Because
That's
that
3
was
zones.
still 3 zones either
Yes.
way. Okay,
Yes.
great. Then that's a good move.
All right. Well, I'm just
Thank
going to
you.
take the one in front of it, and I will also place a bee right now. Mm-hmm. Boop. So right now I have 2 zones and 1 bee. So
Nice. I'm gonna be a I told you bee conservationist. I'm gonna be a little frugal.
He's gonna be a conservationist. Okay.
I'm gonna put this right here and
What do
let
I
that
do
let
with
that
this
red,
stuff?
big red zone.
big
red.
red.
Big red zone.
Does it? It just has to connect to this one now, right? This.
To any.
Yeah.
I mean, to a tile, but
Yes,
like it doesn't
to
have to
a
be on the
tile.
bottom now. Hey, guess what? I'm gonna
Oh.
spend 2 bees.
He's going to
Wow,
spend 2
see?
bees.
Wow.
Yeah. Does it go into the
Wow.
pool?
It goes in the pool.
Okay.
That is expensive bee.
Yeah, but right now it's
I
3
know.
times 2. It's 6.
I'm going to take this one and I'm going to do that and get some points and some more money.
There.
I'm money bags.
Yeah.
I want bees.
Well, that's why I was covering up the spider webs. I'm already thinking about this.
That doesn't. I've only just been working on the blue. I don't know. I mean, we do have 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I was thinking about paying 2 bees
There's lots of good choices.
for this one, though.
Oh. Ooh.
I'm probably putting myself into serious debt right now. So then I go like this.
And if you want to put a bee on it, it costs you a bee,
It's
right?
gonna cost me a bee,
She's doing it, though.
and I'm broke.
She's broke.
I'm bee broke.
You be broke?
She's bee poor. House poor, bee poor.
I'm
Whoa.
That is a good one, though, Mike.
I'm taking
that
this.
one
one
looks
might
I'm
be
good.
better.
taking
That is a
this.
good one.
Yeah.
Hey, but guess what? I'm just going to take those 2 bees.
Yeah, exactly.
It's okay.
Just
I think
take
this
some
is
bees.
the right thing. Let me. I'm gonna place this one here,
This is kind of what I want
and
to
I'm
do.
gonna place a bee as well to add to my big orangey red
That's
section.
good.
Look at that.
I'm gonna do this and this, and I think this,
You'll be done.
and then I'm gonna do a freebie action, a freebie. I'll put my bee on there.
Okay.
Mm.
Well,
Look at all these freebies.
well, I'm gonna take this one. I just don't know where I want to place it. I think. Oh, that breaks it. That's not good. If I do that,
Yes.
earthquake.
Earthquake.
You follow your grid, man.
Earthquake.
Okay. Now we're here.
I know. I'm thinking. Let me see if this one fits. I don't think it does. I don't think I can get this working right. Oh, that's a lot of work. Nope. So I will take the yellow. So I'm just giving Lincoln all the bees.
Just giving Lincoln
all
so
the
many
bees.
So many bees.
I might take them.
You've
I
started
have to
as a
think
bee
about it.
conservationist, and now you just
All the bees have gone.
go bees.
Go pollinate.
Go away, bees.
Go
pollinate.
bees, go.
Go bees.
Go bees, go. Go.
I think I want the bees.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I want to be able to take some of those.
I'm not complaining. This is good for me, so I'm gonna go here. I think. Start building this one, and I'm gonna do a free bee action. I'm gonna do a little bee action there.
Buzz, buzz, buzz.
Buzz, buzz, buzz. All right.
All right. Well, I'm just going to take this one. It comes with a
It does
bee.
come
Sure
with a
does
bee.
come with a bee.
I'll put it here for right now. However, I'm probably just going to put it on there. Ooh, that's going to cover up a hive, but it's such a lovely placement.
I know. That's why I think aesthetics should matter.
Sure does.
Aesthetic. There should be points for aesthetics. Nikki and I need.
We do need
We
that.
need support. In
It's important.
that has
It
to.
is.
That should score things.
Oh, look at that, though. Also, this is
Also
a
good.
piece that's going to drive me crazy.
Lots of choices. I know, it's hard.
All right. I guess my blue field. I've already invested
know, you
bees
invested
on
bees.
that.
You invested in bees.
Goodness.
Let
Okay,
the bees
here,
go.
we're going like that.
Be free.
Bee free bees.
Flying bee free.
I'm in the same boat. I'm going to take this bee with this. So let's put this up here. Can I do it this way? No, this doesn't fit correctly. But I can do this. Look at that. Okay. Okay. Lincoln, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It's got a hive on it too.
Got a bee, yeah, and a hive. Beehive. Hairdo. I'm gonna go for that.
Nice. And yeah, I like that. I like that piece. I think. I like the money that comes with it.
It's income.
Yeah, it comes very, very nice with it. So yeah, I'll take that. And I think, see if I can figure out a way to make that nice
Fit.
for myself. Well, I want to cover up a thing
Oh,
because
spider
I
web.
could just go like this, which I of course love. Aesthetic
Right.
me loves, but it's probably better to do something like that.
Can you do that? Can you branch from that as counting?
No, you have to
right, I
branch
have to be
from a
touching
real
a
tile.
real tile. That's right. Okay, good call.
I was wondering
Good
because I was
call.
trying to make
Yeah,
something like
but
that
I
work.
could
and
do
I'm
like
it's not gonna work.
I could cover it up to do that. It's good. Okay, good call. Now, obviously, if this was this, I would be thrilled.
Yes,
but I'm
I tried that already.
yes, you and
I was
she
be-
shot
I
you
was
down.
I was denied.
You were denied. You were denied.
Denied.
Right, well, maybe I don't mind. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minus 3 is 5 bees. That feels like a lot of bees.
Yeah.
Now I've
Especially
got a
you're
lot
doing
of
pretty
bees.
good on
I'm
the
doing
bees.
pretty good, so I'm just gonna do this.
Okay.
I think aesthetic brain, Deb always does well.
All
Because
right.
even when I lose, I feel good about
All
it.
right.
so.
That's right.
So that is the end of season 1.
Okay.
The start player goes to the left of the person that ended it. All right. These go out of the game.
Goodbye.
Boom. We get 2 more bees here.
And then we get our binkum. Binkum?
Yeah.
Our binkum.
Binkum.
We can do.
1,
Yeah,
2,
start your
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1.
Okay. Do you have any
6.
hives on your green?
I do not. I do not.
Okay.
So
So you get 6
6
bees,
bees. 6
and we
bees.
do have this times
Okay,
5
there's a-
token if we
Ah,
run
I wonder
out.
what that was.
yeah, maybe Lincoln needs to be up.
4,
Instead of
5.
chipping up.
Okay, Lincoln,
Wait,
what's
I get
your
1,
bee
2,
income?
3, 4, 5, 6,
Wait.
7, 8. Minus 2 is 6.
6, 7. I should have 6. Let me get one more.
Do one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minus 3 is 5.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 little bees.
6,
Cute little
7,
bees.
8 minus 3.
5 bees.
There's 5. Give me one of the little
All right.
5 chips.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. I lost myself here.
Okay. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bees minus 3
It's 5 bees.
is 5
Just take
bees.
well, you can do that too.
1,
Look,
2,
until we have to, we like having
3, 4.
The
I
more
know.
bees,
5.
the better.
All right, this sun stays where it's at, and we
Okay.
just do the 16
So I need to do
around.
16 of these.
16,
There's 2.
A 3.
because we've got 4 players,
Because
it
you guys are the
changes.
beast.
4 tiles per.
Yeah.
6. Ooh.
We did realize we need to, it has to be a wider circle for it to
Yeah.
work. So there you go.
7. I need help. Yeah, you guys can help me on the 7. There's 8,
8.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. if I can
Wow,
get it.
you got it.
There we go.
Nice.
Okay, Nikki.
Yeah. I'm feeling wealthy. I'm really not compared to you guys, but
You guys are bee hoarders.
let's see.
Fit.
Well, I'm hoping like it will help me to get tiles that I really need, or
I got nothing on some of my red
All right,
tiles.
I'm just going to take this one. I'm like, that's perfect. Oh, yeah,
But
I
It
hit
is.
that one. I hit
Yes.
it. I can do it. There we go. And that's my turn.
Okay, let me double check. Is this the one that? No, that still doesn't. No, that'd be too much. Okay, so I think I'm gonna take this one. So there's the bee, and we're gonna go here like that.
Nice.
Lincoln, you are up.
You get a freebie action, right? If you and
If
and
you
it's
Only, only when I place
only
that
if
one.
it's
Yeah.
got to
if
be
it's
on
gotta
it.
be on it there.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's got to be on it too.
It's
It's gotta
gotta
be.
Gotta
be.
be on it.
Okay.
Because you're
got
only
it.
allowed to put it on the tile that you
Got it.
placed.
Got it. Okay. I hope I did. I think I did that. Correctly.
You did.
Yeah, we're good.
I think I did that correctly.
Lincoln is going to
I'm
make
just
the
saying-
bee action.
I mean, I might jump. I don't know.
Thought
Might
you
might
just take
be
bees.
might be skipping that. I can't really do that, but if I did it that way. Did you say? I said That's probably the way to do it. And I'll place a B.
I feel like I need to get that
So get it.
moving.
It's
So here we go.
Yes, thank you. Well, let's do that. That'll get me something in the end. Okay. Ooh. No. Oh, not there. From here.
nice.
Going for
Nice.
that
Look at that
column,
big
man.
blue.
Oh, look, one of these came out. See, they're
Yeah.
even little
Little
tiny
zones.
zones.
Baby zones.
Uh-huh.
cute. Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take the B action and just place a B on this tile.
Nice.
Ta-da-da-da. And that's it, because there's no other Bs.
I'm going to do the Lincoln move and just take bees.
Yeah.
Sure.
There you go. Lincoln, you're up.
Yep, I'm trying to figure out what the best solution is here. This gives me a
Be
bee
aggressive.
hive.
Be aggressive.
The problem is I don't know that I want to cover up too much. I don't mind covering up a bee to gain a beehive. I cover
Yeah.
a beehive to gain a beehive because I'm also
Yeah.
net.
Yeah.
There's no single tiles though, right?
They're
No.
not. They're
Yeah,
not.
this is where I need to figure out what is best. Oh, maybe that. Except it doesn't really help me for the other. Is this a good one? Maybe I should take something else.
I don't know what you're going for, but I think any tile that gives you a beehive.
Yeah. Kick you in the beehive.
Well, because it either will get you more income, or if you're covering a beehive, at least you'll
Yep.
even out. But I don't know.
I really want to cover that spider web though, so I think it's a decent game, but it's not ideal. Let me see, what else do we got here? Ugh. Definitely not easy. I'm not sure that that's the one.
Yeah, those little
There we go.
S shapes are not easy to place.
I mean, that's 2 zones. You got to get a B on there, but
Again, it's the blue. I hate to waste the blue because it's only going to be the most valuable one, and this is the most valuable one right now.
Yeah.
Let me do it like that. But that ends the blue if I do that.
yeah.
Ugh, really wish you could flip these.
Well, it doesn't. Wait, I can't tell. It doesn't end the blue if you get a 2er and cover up the orange. But
Over
then
here?
you're covering up the
Oh,
orange.
orange, yeah. That's true.
I mean, that might not be good.
Well, it's 2 zones right now for that. And I do want to try, that's the other thing. Let me look real quick.
Okay.
Do I want one of those types of tiles?
You have a lot of bees in your reserve.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to pay 2.
Oh boy, there we go.
And I'm going to place this here
Nice.
Yeah.
and place another B.
Nice.
Yep.
That costs. Oh yeah, that costs the extra
That
B.
costs an
Yeah,
extra
extra
B.
B.
I'm kind of thinking about a similar move.
Buzz.
Because right now my blue's only worth ×1. I'd like it to be worth at least ×2, right?
Yeah.
But I'd also like to start moving and shaking in the red area.
Yeah, that's hard.
I got no other things. So I might. I mean, as much as I'd love to just take your bees, or just like move along, maybe start doing that. But I think I'm gonna hold for a moment. I'm gonna spend some money.
Pick a blue one. It's a good
Take
idea.
a blue.
Nice.
Oh.
Pay 2 bees. Nikki could have so many bees. I'm gonna place this. I think I am gonna place this here, and I'm going to pay a bee to place a bee.
Nice.
Well, I have to do
That's
this.
a lot of money.
Done.
She has.
I have to.
I don't have any blue bees yet, so I think I'm gonna take this and
Wow.
plan for the future. So there's
Right.
the bees, and then I'm gonna figure out where I'm gonna place it. I think it's gonna go. I think I'm gonna go up here, and I will place a bee. Go ahead, Lincoln.
Mm-hmm.
There's my bee. Zzz. Okay. I'm looking at yours. It's cute. I think you're gonna get those reds connected. This would be huge.
If I
It'll
get
be
the red
big,
I
yeah.
think you
connected.
could.
I
Another
don't know
bee
if
on
I
there?
I
will.
think you could.
Yeah. At least 2 would be good.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Stall.
Well, it's also,
Pot.
I don't want to spend bees to hop over tiles.
know.
However, you just made that a possibility.
Okay.
Can I make that blue one work? 2 bees for that one. Oh, am I going to do it?
Maybe.
Live on the edge.
2.
Living on the edge.
That whole
For board
move
gamers,
is
this
Yeah.
is as risky as we get.
that whole move's
Nikki.
going to cost me
Pay the
4
bees.
Wow.
Lincoln and I both did a 4B.
Watch
move.
this action here. Skip, skip,
Yes.
take,
Yes.
Nice.
place B.
Yes.
I need to make this fit together. It is covering a...
Yeah, hive.
You
This
could
still
go, You could go
works.
like that and start working your way over.
Yeah.
I think that leaving the hive
Ah, look at that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think that's good move.
I covered a
You covered a spider web.
too.
You're
think you're
on
the
the move.
biggest red.
Yeah, you're on the move to
Yeah.
make a
Alright.
red, especially like you could just buy a thing and do it.
So I put those 2.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm going to do this B,
A B and a B.
And I have two, or no,
You have to pay an
a
additional.
B
Yeah,
and a B.
and a B.
See, that
Oof.
cost me 4.
No.
Wow.
It's a money move though. That's
well,
a great
that makes
move.
this one. Thank you. Nikki.
I
Thank
guess.
You
Thank
got us
Nikki.
past the
I-
the
Okay, this one fits in
area
right
there.
here. Hold on. Look at that.
That was
Fits-
the other
fits
reason
right
why I was
there.
like, do I even want to do this? Because I'm going to
And,
help
I don't
everybody.
want it. And that's going to be a B, and that cost me a B. Bzzz. Okay, look at that. As I can still knock everything over. Okay.
Look at that, so many bees.
Lincoln.
Try to decide if I want to do that or this one. I don't think this is the ideal one.
Cover those spiders. Cover those spiders. Release the bees.
Rah, rah.
The bees. Not release the kraken.
No.
Release the bees. That's terrifying. Release the bees.
It's scary.
So that's 2. I guess I might do that.
Gives you a hive.
Yep. And I mean, it also, it doesn't give me a B though. This is what I got to think about.
Yeah.
I really want to. I want to place a B as well.
Okay.
You
Get
want
the
it
bees
all. You
going.
want a hive and a bee.
No, you want
Well, this is
some
pretty
things-
great because it gives me an additional zone, and it's like
It's
another 2
A mini
points.
zone.
Um,
We like mini zones. You cover a hive to get a hive.
okay, and I'm going to pay. I'm
Oh, you
going
do
to place
it.
1B.
Okay.
Bzzz.
Oh, you
have
gotta
to pay
pay
one
a
there,
thing
yeah.
there, yeah. Okay,
Yep.
so this bleeps.
Bzzz.
Ha, that's like the one we hopped over. I mean, the colors are different,
Yeah.
but it's the same.
Yeah, the same idea.
Those are kind of cute. I like them.
Do I want this?
Maybe.
It's very poorly shaped. I dislike how it's shaped.
See if you can flip it over.
Can't do that. You know we can't do that.
I mean, this is maybe kind of better. I mean, it covers the thing there.
I like that piece. The
This
T
could
of
kind
bees.
of work.
The TBs.
It's BTs and
TVs?
TVs.
Okay, yeah, I think I like that. Okay. So I'm gonna, oop, not from there, Deborah.
Don't you move
trying
I
that
think we
away
might have
from
to
you?
move
Move
these
it away.
away from you.
Move it away from me. I'm going here. 'cause I still get that
That
zone.
looks good.
I'm gonna do
'Cause you've got
one, and I'm gonna
another
pay
almost
a B.
Row.
Yep.
Very close.
I'm
and
very close.
Your column.
Okay.
That's true, row and column. What'd you take?
Oh, yes.
so
this
the
guy
sun.
moves
Move the
down.
sun.
Sorry,
The
I
sun
put the B.
moves.
I just
Alright.
did not move the
Yeah.
sun.
I was just,
Yes,
No,
correct.
we're all good. You're good, you're good.
you know,
You're good.
I really want this one, so I'm so
Oh,
happy.
great.
Nice.
So happy you did that.
Oh my gosh, I gave it to her. Yay! Oh, I'm so excited for
Why
you.
are you excited for me?
Because it's beautiful.
There you go.
I'm a good sport. I'm an excellent sport. I want us all to
Take
win.
the green colored, wherever this color is.
We
really.
need to be
White.
playing a co-op
White.
then.
I can root for my fellow gardeners.
I did cover a hive. I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Lincoln, you go.
Yep. Trying to decide if I
You're okay
want to
with your
pay
choices.
1 to
Yep.
go for that. I don't know that that's what I really need though.
We don't really need to be stung. That's a problem. No stinging.
Gotta get this some red flower action here.
That's a very interesting position.
And as time passes, bees are coming home. They're pollinated, now they're coming home to make some honey.
I shall do that. And I shall do this. Okay.
Yikes.
Ooh, those whites might be connected soon. I know.
All right. Well, gives me a B. That's really why I'm
Hive.
taking
Oh,
it.
B. Okay.
And a hive.
Oh, beehive.
Oh, beehive.
Oh, beehive.
Guys.
is not working the way I wanted it to.
You had just a great move the last time. You have to take some.
You have to take a
Yeah.
hat.
Sometimes it just
doesn't work out.
it doesn't do what you want it to do.
Done.
Okay, I'm still trying to figure out the placement. I don't think this one works though, unfortunately. I think this is too many problems if I do this.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good long term. So I think I'm gonna play this one. Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at that, it's all juicy.
Wow.
Hmm.
I think it's gonna be
A long, long time.
long.
Darn it.
Let's go there. Okay.
Because you're a rocket lady. I'll take
Bee
that
lady.
one.
All right, the bees are tempting. What can I do with this, though? So I'm not taking it yet. I'm just investigating the usefulness of it. Because it's not going to fit in there the way I want it to.
See, look at that. Look how big you're. That's awesome.
I mean, I could just start a new red area. Connect that green area, or white area. Maybe because this is so tight. I mean, I do want to get those rows, but because my other option would be to pay a bunch to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But then I give Nikki wonderful things, and I feel like that's a mistake. So I am going to take this.
Okay.
She's going to get
Alright.
to start.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
be star
I'm gonna
player.
go.
Be
gonna go
start
here.
player.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so that's the end of season 2.
Okay.
Ooh.
Goodbye.
Go away. I really wanted that one. But it's interesting because I made it too expensive for myself.
Interesting.
Because of the bees there.
Right.
All right.
Income,
So
income.
we got to do the income.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus 0 is 5. Let me just have a 5 for now.
Okay.
I'll just do
Lincoln?
it.
I have 2, 4, 6 minus 2, so I get 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just do them in here, I guess.
I have 9 minus 2, so 7. 2.
So, yeah, I'm the same. I have 9 minus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4,
9. Ooh, I like that
6,
one.
7, 8. Yeah, 9 minus 2, so 7 also. I'll do 5, 6, 7.
12. 13.
All right. So
14.
we're in round
3.
3,
Season
so
2.
don't worry about income.
Right.
It's all about points now.
Okay.
Is there one more? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One more.
Okay, sorry. Thanks for.
No worries. You were counting.
There we go. And I forgot to count.
And then you forgot to count. So I was still, you tipped me off.
Okay.
And I
it's
did the last one, so it's
me.
still Nikki.
So we are here.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
That's how I feel too.
Oh. I'm doing this right now. So it's this and 2
Ooh.
B's.
Wow.
I'm placing it here. Ooh. Placing A, B, and then I pay 2
Yes.
because I've got those 2 over there.
Yes.
So that was expensive.
It was.
I'm gonna get some bees. Go ahead, Lincoln. BB.
Okay, well, I think I'm going to do this
Oh, man.
and then pay for the bees, the B. So that's 3 plus the 1.
How do I feel about that? I feel kind of good about that. Ooh. Do that. And I'm going to pet a bee on it and pay 2 bees. And I'm going to exchange my 5 token because I like having bees. Okay.
All right.
No, thank you.
The B pool, the 5B pool.
The
5B
5B
pool.
pool. Okay.
That is the wrong direction. I would love that piece if it was the correct direction, orientation.
Did I say 4 Bs? It's only 2 Bs. to
I'm
put that in.
sorry.
I wasn't paying attention because it's only 2 here. And maybe I was counting all
Then you
that.
got this guy here.
That's the one I
That's
added.
what-
that's when you
Yeah,
So
added.
should,
Oh, yeah.
I should have 2 more
Yeah.
Bs back.
But
I'm
did you,
sorry.
did
I
you pay the
paid,
2?
Yes, I paid 4 Bs.
You paid too many.
You paid 2 Bs here.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
And then I paid 4 to do this, which it's
Yeah,
actually
no,
only
no,
2.
no,
yeah,
no,
it's
no.
only
Yeah.
2.
Don't do that.
It's not even right. That's still only 3. I don't know what I was thinking. Gotta already hit my B on here. For
Yeah,
aesthetically,
bees on your brain.
aesthetically pleasing bees.
All right, I'm paying a B to go here and take this. And
That was really good.
It's a column.
that
I'm
one's
doing
really
it
good.
for a column, not for a
Still good.
orange.
Well, it's orange, and you can now
Well,
score. You don't have orange scoring. You have no Bs.
No, she's got 5 Bs.
Oh
I
yeah.
got 5. I'm saying I'm doing it. I'm not doing it for
Right.
this. I
Sure.
could
Right.
push it here and
But
make
get the
that
5
even bigger,
point.
but I'm not going to. So let me put a B on
Sure.
here.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Just give me change.
There's all the bees over there.
I know.
I know. I'll trade in some Bs. 1,
So
2,
just 5.
3, 4, 5 Bs.
Thank you, and I'll put 1 on there. And
I'm gonna
that's it.
take the make my yellow empire bigger.
Cool.
Go ahead, Lincoln.
Yep. Yeah, I'm looking at the B stuff here, though. The B stuff. B good. Red is okay, so I'll do that. I'll pay 1.
Okay.
Take that one. Put that here.
Yes.
Oh, you the one you wanted?
That's always how it works.
Only red
Sounds
bee
like
left,
you couldn't-
man. Okay.
Oh, that's. Oh, yeah.
All right.
It is.
Whatever it does, I don't care. I need it here. So see how I want to. I think that's the only way I can connect it to that. So yeah, it's going to go like that. That's okay. And I will put a B on it. Boom.
Yeah. There you go.
At least I'm scoring something.
Something.
Because when you took that one, I was like, oh no, my fail safe.
I know. It's gone. I know.
All right. Boop. So we're hopping to that one.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
That's okay. It's part of the game.
Part of the game.
Well, I'm going to take the yellow in the middle. So there's the 2 there. And I'm going to place this here to connect this up. And that's a B. Zzz. Go ahead, Lincoln.
Mm-hmm. I think I need to just take that one. It is the largest one, though, right?
Or the most valuable one.
Most
Right, most
valuable.
Most valuable
Yeah.
one.
I guess they're equal. Well, no. But this will be more valuable.
With the yellow.
Yep.
Orange.
Should be like a
I'm gonna
buzzer that
take
comes, a bee buzzer that comes with
A
a game.
bee buzzer.
Yeah, bee buzzer.
It's going to go there. Sweet.
1. Ooh, that's 3 zones on that one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to take it.
And this one is
Nice.
too.
Yep.
And I'm going to put
Wow.
it.
Yeah, there's some cool tiles out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this will end up being my bigger zone.
Nice.
I might be locking myself out of like
Maybe.
shape
Yeah, but it's
areas.
the last.
I'm gonna continue on
around
the B direction.
Look at all these.
I know.
I
so-
know.
Yeah, it's
I'll do that. Hold on. I'm gonna place my B, so I need to turn my 5 in for a
First Bs.
first B's. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that cost a B, and that's an extra B. There we go. Lincoln, you're up.
Ta-da!
Look at that.
Yeah, that's my move.
Real. Okay. Man, it's that one again, and I want it here, but it doesn't fit.
It doesn't do what you want to do.
No, because it's the wrong orientation.
Is it?
No.
Oh
Just
no,
make it
I could do
blue.
it that
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Yeah, what are you
Woohoo!
Yay!
I'll take it.
And you get a B.
And I get a B, and I put a B on it.
That's right. It costs
And
you a
that's
little
gonna
bit, but you can
cost
do
me a
it.
bit. 1 and 2.
Nice.
I think I gotta go plan A. Plan A. Go ahead, Lincoln. That costs me 1. That's my last 2 B's. Look at all those B's, all gone.
Okay.
Be gone.
Be gone,
Be gone. I like your filling.
I think I need to pay the 1 to jump,
Nice.
just to get 2 more 5-point rows, you know?
Yep, that's worth points.
Totally worth it.
Are you gonna put a B on that?
It doesn't matter, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I wish,
yeah.
but I
Okay.
can't. It's not worth it. I mean, I can. Why not?
No,
But
don't.
it doesn't score anything.
If it's not your most valuable,
Yeah.
then it doesn't
Not
matter.
your most
Wasted
valuable
on the
B's.
thing.
It doesn't matter.
I do kind of like that. I think I could use it to get. Let's see. What could I?
A lot.
I mean, obviously, I have a lot of good stuff going. I really just want to. I want another row and a column, and these are already. Oh, that could do that one there. That's pretty good. Let's do that.
Nice.
Was that the one right in front of it?
Yes, it was.
Okay, so don't really need that.
Is there any B placement spaces? Nope.
No.
Mike
Haven't
had
been.
like one of the only instances, and
I
he's going
have
to try.
one.
I can't do it again.
Yeah.
I am
I
out
mean,
of
unless
B's.
it goes around, and
I don't.
but
I don't.
think it will.
I don't see
Yeah,
that.
maybe
hap-
if
I
you
don't
don't
see
take
that
B's.
happening.
I'm doing that to
Whoa.
go to here.
Whoa.
To take these 2 and put this one.
Yeah,
You could either end the game or you could
I'm
take
def-
some Bs.
I'm definitely ending the game. So let's put this here and make that a section that's completed. Okay. Bloop. There we go. I got some
Okay.
B's.
All right.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
Nice. Yours looks really pretty, Deborah.
Thank you. I think aesthetic
That
points.
was very,
Absolutely.
I
very
win aesthetic
organized.
points.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. We are going to score this up.
I even left a spider home because spiders are good.
Yeah.
That was the end of the 3rd round. Just to note, I don't think I made it clear at the beginning of the game, but if the tiebreaker is the person that has the most bees
Okay.
in their supply.
You did. You mentioned that, but that's a good
Okay, okay.
reminder.
I got
Thank you.
9
All right.
Bs. Good luck,
All right.
suckers.
So who wants to be this person that does this?
I can do. Yeah. One of
And
us
Mike,
can
go
do
ahead and you can do it.
Here you go.
Okay. Here we go. L for Lincoln. D for Deborah. N for Nikki.
That's
and,
how I do it.
and M for Mike.
I will like possibly crack his code.
Oh no.
That's
Okay, Lincoln, let's
Crazy.
do some blue.
Okay,
blue
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 15.
15. Okay. Deborah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 3 is 30.
Oh wow.
I
Nikki.
got 5 times 3.
15.
5
Right.
times 3 is 15.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Mm-hmm. Yep.
times 3.
15. Mike has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 1. Not enough B's.
Lucky.
Okay, the orangey yellow section. Lincoln.
1, 2, 3, 4 times 2 is 8.
8. Deborah.
Same 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2, 8.
8. Nikki.
Just 6.
6. I have this.
This is the big one.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 3.
33.
33.
Wow. And if you had gotten another
I
B,
tried.
that
I
B.
tried. I was not concentrating.
get
that.
These. Okay, the orangey red section. Lincoln.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 1 is 2 is 12.
Okay. Deborah.
I just have 3 times 1. 3.
3. Nikki.
This is Nikki's big one.
11 times 3.
33.
Oh,
We're
sexy.
good. We're good.
Sexy,
We're good.
sexy.
This,
Let me double check.
Sure.
1, 2,
Decide
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Times 6.
okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay.
Lovely.
So now we have your biggest white section. Lincoln.
Or most valuable.
Most valuable. I'm
Most
sorry. You're right.
valuable.
Most valuable.
9 points.
9 for Lincoln. Deborah.
20.
Oof.
20. Nikki.
4.
4. Mike has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Column.
Oh, 19. I'm sorry, 19.
Okay. 19. Okay. Columns. Completed columns.
1.
So that would be 5. 5 for Lincoln. Deborah.
I have 3 columns.
So
So
it's 15. Nikki.
Yeah, 2 columns?
Yeah, it looks like it.
10. So I have 2. Right. This one here and this one here. So that's 2 for 10. Rows. Completed rows.
4.
Lincoln is the completionist.
3, so 15.
15 for Deborah.
0.
Oh,
No.
I have 1, looks like, for 5. Okay.
Deborah.
Okay,
is
someone
kicking
wins.
the rear ends.
Gamegenic, ingenious supplies.
All right. We've got Nikki with 68.
Who's Nikki? Me?
Me.
You, okay.
Me, Nikki. Lincoln with 69.
Okay.
Mike with 72.
Nice.
Okay.
And Deborah with 90.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
I got go.
Yeah.
Nice handwriting. I got go.
Crazy.
Is 90 a good score? That's awesome. I feel good
That's
about
That
it.
is crazy.
It's
I
great.
like it. I
Right.
did well.
Well, what do you think, Nick?
I think this area right here.
That helped a
Yeah,
lot.
that's
was-
huge.
It helped me get columns and rows too.
Yeah.
Which
All
are a
right.
I
big
think
deal.
that's what crushed us.
Yeah.
The columns and rows.
Yeah.
Because I had
Yeah.
I had a
Yes.
3 score, so I had a really
Yeah.
low red.
Right.
When we were getting towards the end, I realized I had no columns or rows finished. That's why I took this block, and luckily it actually worked into my yellow.
Right.
But yeah, and then for some reason, I thought I had one of these rows, and this is wide open, and then there's a hive right
The
here.
hive is
So-
very deceptive.
Yes.
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 It
Yes.
fools
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
But I find this is interesting. I like working with what's already printed on the board.
Sure.
And they're not really roadblocks. You can cover them if you choose to. I do like that instead of just doing the score after each season, there's 2 seasons of an income thing and then a score.
Yeah.
That kind of mixes the game up, to me anyways, a little bit. And it's interesting. I like the beehives to
The spider webs.
spider webs. And it looks like to me that you can only get more beehives if you're doing them on the
It is only
white
on
the-
spaces.
That is correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's cool. There was one point in the game where there was that last orange too, and I
Yeah.
wanted it so bad, and I couldn't afford it. And I
Yeah.
took
Yeah.
a tile that I didn't even need because it had a bee on it.
Yeah.
And
So
then
you
I'm
could
like,
afford-
wait, that still isn't enough because I have to pay 2 bees to get it in the first place. It's interesting, and this passing was interesting too. And I'm
Well, just I think that's the best way to do it.
yeah.
Right? It just
Yeah.
keeps the cycle going as far as whoever was the last
just
player.
keep
It
going.
makes
Yeah.
sure
Yeah.
that you.
Moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We-
instead of just going boop boop boop
Right.
boop boop, it's interesting.
What do you think, Deborah?
Yeah, really fun. I thought it was really, really sweet. And again, it was one of those things where, like, while we're learning, I'm like, okay, do I even like when I was going to be start player? It was like I don't even know where to start looking for. But like I think a lot of good games, once you start getting into it, but you kind of recognize what they're going for. And I still say aesthetic always wins because
That's right.
it did pay off this time. And if it hadn't paid off, I'd still have something that I like looking at. So.
Right. What do you think, Mike?
Well, I think there's different ways to win, as you showed. You have the little small red, yellow, or red, orange section, and you still crushed us with the completed section. So I like that there's a variety.
It's interesting
to
because you
that.
were close, but you just needed more bees for your blue, because that probably would have been huge if you just been able to do that.
It could have been, but I was
no, I went for that
not income shy. But as you saw, I didn't put a bee on here, and I never filled it up. But I don't think I would have had the bees either.
Yeah.
Right. Well, what was it? What was your score in that zone right there? Was it 30?
33.
33.
Yeah.
33.
Another
It would've been good.
44 would have been huge.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have won it though,
11.
right? Because that would have only been.
Because
Oh, just
Deborah
11
crushed us.
more.
Yeah, Deborah did crush us. I mean, I can't really see, but I see. Well, I saw towards the end, like, oh my gosh, she's got so much of the white area. It's fantastic.
Yeah, that helped a lot. When I think also what you were talking about being able to cover. So the fact that like this is 1, but I can cover it
Yeah.
and make it 2.
Yeah, that when you
is
figured that out over there,
helpful.
that was
Yeah,
just
that
in the
really,
corner.
That really opened it up for me
Right.
to
And I don't think you see that in that first part of the game. It changing how the how they work. I think that's very interesting. That
Yeah.
you would see more.
Well, you
on
kind of
multiple
want to
plays.
break them up, right? So that you have more space to cram
Yeah.
other pieces in, and it got you around the corner there by being very slow. Because I think you were going over here or something like that. It was on the bottom, and I'm like, why don't you put it over there? And then you made the connection that it would be still 3 areas.
Yeah, I just didn't realize
Yeah.
that would work that
Right.
way. So it was great. As soon as you pointed that out, I was like, oh, easy, done.
And then what you brought up, Lincoln, about the beehives, like I had this little area where I surrounded it to give me the income, but it doesn't
But yeah,
help.
when you
Yeah,
can't
at
when you
the end
can't
you can't
fill it, that
make
was
a
my concern because I
column
was
around.
thinking about it. What does it matter? And I actually started to not. I had so much bees, my bee income was fine, that I didn't really worry about covering the spider webs. The one thing was I couldn't. There wasn't really the choice of colors. So I was like, I had an issue where I was actually shooting for specific colors and I wasn't getting them. And the only way I ended up getting the one over here was to actually pay for that one. I wasn't. You guys were taking a lot of the blue ones, rightly so. You're both working on those large areas,
Right.
Yeah.
and that was the one I started off with.
Right.
And
Well, I mean, it's something to mention that like I have high blue, you have high red, you have high yellow. You got a little bit like if we were monopolizing those colors,
yeah, I mean,
you got left a little bit with the leftovers.
You got high and dry with the bees.
Yeah.
The bees left you a little high and dry.
I definitely started out with the blue, and then I saw Lincoln doing that. But then this opportunity with the red, orange, kind of just naturally occurred. And I'm like, okay, I'm done with blue. I'm going to work on the red, orange. But I wasn't sure if giving up on the other colors was a good plan or not, I mean, clearly.
yeah.
I
But
don't
you were
know.
not that far off. I mean, Deborah had
Yeah.
really great. This was great. Like, and she
having
took a
blue
couple of those that I was like, oh darn, I really want those.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was actually, I think, in the beginning thinking. I was shooting up here to start work, and I never got these columns. And I had the opportunity, but it was like there was better choices
Right.
elsewhere. But I would have really liked to make that reach much sooner, so that because I was thinking about columns the whole time, rows and columns the whole time.
Okay.
Well,
And so, and I ended up choosing 2 large squares to even just get that.
Right. Well, and there's something to point out. Like I was really concerned that up until the end there, I didn't have a red area with a B.
Right.
So when I saw that, my last shot was this one, and I went for it, and that felt really exciting. But
Okay.
in the end, it was 3 points.
Right.
Like it didn't win me the game. So
No.
Well, I mean,
if I'd
there
left
is
it
some
alone,
of that specialization thing, like
Sure, but meaning like if I left that alone and instead focused on rows and columns, I could have maybe even been higher.
Oh yeah, well
Right?
you could have taken the
Maybe,
blue that I took,
Right. So whatever I
with
did,
another B
I,
on it.
I prioritized that because in my head it felt like, well, you shouldn't leave money on the table. But in fact, I think, you don't have to necessarily complete the
Right.
task.
Well, cool. Thanks for teaching us, Nikki P.
You're welcome.
And thanks again to Gamegenic for sponsoring this episode and for providing accessories. And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you do, click on the bell to get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.